welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers win the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Longley is out there with Rodman. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Kerr. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Outside, Rodman. Back to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. 3, Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fearless move by Lou Williams, driving it right into the teeth of the defense. Draws the foul.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
And so he makes both from the line.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Pippen. Now here's Rodman. He's covered by Leonard. Deflects the pass. George against Jordan. And it's sent back by George. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Williams. Leonard with the ball. Fades. Rebounded by Rodman.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pippen can't hit. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Harrell. To the inside. Here's Morris. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Pippen. Bulls moving the ball around. Rodman. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to George. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Right side, Pippen. Boy, for a guy 6'8" to move like that, Pippen, so impressive.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And George, here we go. Some solid defense from Pippen.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this one. first one falls.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Williams. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Now Harrell. He kicks it to Leonard. From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Clippers with the ball. They trail by 6. Williams finds Leonard. Puts it up. Longley grabs the miss. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here is Kerr. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Pippen. Rodman in the post. Morris is there. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for Williams. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. From 12 feet out. Here's Zubac, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Outside, Rodman. Pass to Wennington. Outside, Pippen. A 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Pippen's got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here is Los Angeles now. Outside Leonard. Kicks it to Jackson. Lets it go. The Clippers rebound. Zubac. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
It's Jordan on the wing. Defended by George. Shot from the wing. Almost, but it rolls out. Clippers trail by 5. On the wing, Morris. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Patterson comes in for Morris, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Leonard. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Sally, he's checked in for Rodman. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. Marshawn Brooks, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Brown in for Steve Kerr. Now here's Brown over George. Now here's Kukoc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Jackson against Brown. Passes it to George. Off target with his 3. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside, Kukoc to the paint. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket
Shots
anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Shots good.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc, the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. On the free throw, no good. Beverly wide open. And the three off target. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Beverly against Kukoc. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Now here's Kukoc. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Outside Jackson. But they recover it. Zubac. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference. Semifinals. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Patrick Patterson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Jackson in a point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. From about 19 feet, he's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Beverly deciding where to go with it. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. On the wing, Kukoc, defended by George. Lets it fly from 18. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Clippers trail by 13. Beverly, the pass to Jackson. Unloads from 13. That's good on the jump shot.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
Brown against Jackson. Pass to Kukoc. Back to Brown. Banked in off the glass.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Here's Beverly. The Bulls getting the bucket. Again, Los Angeles.
Nice compact release on that jumper. Beverly gets it off in a hurry, makes it tough to defend.
George against Kukoc. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. For the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Williams in for Jackson. And the Bulls making a change also. James Edwards checked in for Sally. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Beverly with the ball. Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Harrell. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Bulls leading by 11. Bushler, the pass to Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And here's Kukoc. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now here's Kukoc. Pass to Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Pippen comes in for Kukoc. Jordan, he's checked in for Bushler. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Brown. Here is Williams. There's the triple. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Pippen. He hits both from the stripe. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Beverly passes it to Leonard. Over Jordan. And it's Leonard missing. And here are the Bulls now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Leonard. Back to Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Here's Jordan. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the middle, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Now, here's Kerr. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Longley with it, guarded now by Morris. Pippen against Leonard. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Beverly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
When defending Patrick Beverly, it's hard to match his level of energy and activity.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He's off on the first. Chicago making some changes. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Rodman comes in for Edwards. And it's Marshawn Brooks in for Scottie Pippen. Good on the second free throw.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the half.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Beverly against Jordan. Pass to Kerr. A 3. They get it again. Rodman kicks to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Can't connect from short range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris, anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Harrell, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. He doesn't get the second one. Clippers trail by 7. Left side Williams fires for 3. The shot no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Back to Rodman. It's stolen by Morris.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Jackson looking it over. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. In Chicago, they lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Welcome to our postseason halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with the Diesel and the Jet. Looking at the Bulls, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning, the ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc is brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They're out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Longley. Then it's Pippen, and it's Rodman in at the 4 spot. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 11. Leonard, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rodman's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And here's George for 3. That shot off the mark. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Williams against Kerr. The pass to Longley. Outside Jordan. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 points so far.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now here's Pippen. 12 points for him. Outside Jordan. Over George. The shot's good from Jordan. He has 7.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does.
Here is Williams. Pass to Harrell. Back to Williams. Inside. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Pippen.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's Jordan. And the jumper falls for him. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Morris. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Simpkins, he's checked in for Longley. Sally comes in for Rodman. Kukoc, he's checked in for Steve Kerr. And Bushler's subbed in for Jordan. Now here's Kukoc. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pippen against Beverly. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
For Chicago, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. Pippen no good on the free throw. Clippers trail by 14. Beverly, the pass to George, and he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pippen against Beverly. They get a hand on it. Kukoc dishes to Pippen. For Beverly, shot clock at 6. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Leonard on the wing. Over Pippen. Leonard, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. Yeah, easy call.
For Chicago, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Kukoc hits them both. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Leonard attacking Kukoc with the defensive effort.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pippen against Jackson. Passes to Bushler. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 14-point game. Off target from three-point range.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Clippers with the ball. Jackson with it. Here's George, and George with the stop.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Chicago also making some changes. Wennington is checked in for Simpkins. Edwards comes in for Salad. And it's Marshawn Brooks in for Scottie Pippen. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. George passes to Zubac. Down low, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
And here's Kukoc. He's got 6. Over Morris. And the shot is long. Clippers trail by 13 to the paint. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got his first bucket of the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
It's Brooks on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Zubac. Outside Jackson, over Brooks. Jackson misses.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
For Chicago, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Edwards against Leonard. Jackson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Jackson. Jackson hits both of them.
And not too long ago, Reggie Jackson signed a 5-year, $80 million deal. A lot of pressure on him to earn that money.
Here's Bushler. Pass to Brooks. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. 4 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, George. 9 points in the game so far. Count it, good.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Brooks against Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bulls have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. And that one falls for Brooks. Williams, he's checked in for Leonard. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Edwards. Jordan, he's checked in for Tony Kukoc. And Kerr's subbed in for Bushley. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Jackson. Good work defensively by Kerr. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight. Our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Williams is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here is George over Brooks. And it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from George.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
So it's the Clippers now. Outside Jackson, the pass to Morris. To the inside, and Morris throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Brooks misses. Clippers trail by 8. To the middle. Here's George. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. George has got 13 points in the second half.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Here's Jordan. Jordan double clutches in mid-flight.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Here's Williams. Here's George. Brooks grabs the board.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And the dunk by Jordan.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. George against Brooks. Here's Morris. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lead away. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shots good by Williams.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojet.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Kerr, the pass to Brooks. Back to Kerr. Got a piece of it. Outside for Jordan. On the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Leonard in for Reggie Jackson. And Chicago also making a switch. Pippen's checked in. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Williams. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Now here's Kerr. Outside for Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Passed along. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 10. George looking over the floor. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet. Here's Kerr. Outside Jordan. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Pippen slams it in.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Williams. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Drills it from outside.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Kerr, the pass to Rodman. Now Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams finds George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dennis Rodman picks one up. That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Scottie Pippen.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Pippen. Rodman trying to break free. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. the first. That stretches their lead to 8. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The Clippers running out of time. Puts it up there for Harrell.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
And the Bulls with possession. Jordan with it. Pass to Pippen. On the clock. No good. Good work defensively by Morris.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Kerr against Williams. On the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Bulls lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris, no good. And here are the Bulls now. Longley passes to Jordan. Inside, here's Longley. Rodman trying to break free. Longley can't get it to go.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
To the paint, here's Kerr. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
J'ai le lunettes.